Hello, my beautiful collective. I hope you're doing well, and I hope this message finds you well. This will be a collective reading, and it is timeless. It is meant to find you, and it finds you. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Wow, if you are watching this in real time, we are mid-eclipse season. And the eclipse, personally, this time has been wiping me the fuck out, quite literally. And it feels like this huge energy of purging. When I was sitting with this energy today, it feels like the energy is moving for the first time. Like it feels like today there is this shift within the energy, but it's still this need to purge and release. And what came through really strongly was taking inventory. And it feels like right now, collective, you're really just taking inventory of what is meant for you and what isn't, in the sense of like you're tapping in with seeing how it makes you feel. And when I sat down, I looked at this note that I've had on my desk, honestly, for so long. It says, "You never needed anyone else's permission to leave, to grow, to heal. You're done carrying the baggage that was never yours." And it feels like the first time I'm reading this today, to be honest. Like I was sitting down just like channeling. I have my notebook here, just in this energy and space. And it was the first time I actually looked down and read that message in a long time. The last time I read that message, I can't remember that literal time, but it was right before I chose to leave a really toxic job that was nearly the demise of me in every capacity. And so it just feels really like it was months before. Like it was the deciding factor that I was giving myself permission to start energetically cutting the cords. And it feels like it's been so long since I've read that, but it feels like that's the energy that we're in, collective. It feels like you, my love, are in this energy of giving yourself permission to move through things that have maybe scared you in the past, or the thought of what would happen next has, like, that fear has stopped you from prevailing on this course. And it feels like right now, my love, that you are taking inventory of that and you're realizing that. And so you know that you're having to move things out of your life. And it feels like it just feels really heavy within that, because there's still always going to be grief, but it feels like there's been this shift. Like there's been these very palpable shifts, and it feels like there's been this shift where now we're seeing maybe like the fruits of the labor within the purging, or we're seeing the energy clear, we're feeling the energy clear, we're experiencing these offers and new things in different ways. And even if it's really small, like I really encourage you to just sit with all the things coming into you. It doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. It's the little things, right? Maybe someone lets you go first in line at the market when you're in a rush, or maybe somebody lets you in while you are driving and you need, to make that turn. Maybe you simply just get a hello from somebody that brightens your day, right? It's those little things. Maybe you find $1 on the floor. Maybe it's a penny. It's just those little things that Spirit's reminding you that to be in the energy of receiving, because you're literally clearing out so much space where it feels really empty. And I feel like that's where the grief of the collective is coming from, is this space of being really empty. And it feels like that message of arriving empty and leaving full. And it feels like we've been building up in that energy. And as I was splitting the deck, to shuffle, I put the cards down when I saw it was at the split of the deck. because I wanted to wait until I was done with that to show you. But it's literally the moon and the 10 of Pentacles, babe. It's receiving the abundance through the unknown. It validates all of that. And it feels like we are in the space of maybe understanding that or perceiving that now. And it's like the path is clearing, but it's clearing because you cleared it. It's now you're allowing that mental to shift through you, and now you're just able to see that. Wow. Wow. The 5 of Cups. This is the energy that the collective has been in through this eclipse. It honestly feels like it's been all August, okay? It was just the eclipse that intensified this. The grief. It's the grief over what is no longer coming with us on this journey. And as I say that, my ear is popping. And so it just feels like validation within that. And I'm feeling this release within my crown chakra. And so it feels like as we're moving through this emotional release, we're also receiving mental clarity. And it's being able to see things so clear. Like, baby, you are perceiving from such a higher perspective because you've allowed yourself to sit in this. You've allowed yourself to look at and to analyze and to feel every part of what you know cannot come with you in this next season, within this next journey, through this portal, crossing the bridge. Like, you know that you are only taking what now resonates. And even if it's perceived as less because you're taking 2 cups and you're leaving behind the 3, even if you are perceiving or others are perceiving this as less, Spirit is reminding you that the cups that you have are everything that you need within this new season. You don't need more than what you need right now. You were over carrying emotions and baggage, things that were never yours. It's like experiencing grief and heartache and understanding that the loss wasn't loss, it was realignment. That the loss wasn't loss, it was alignment. You were aligning to a different path that no longer aligned with that situation. And even if that path is perceived as less, Spirit is giving the reminder that you are only taking what you need, and that is enough to get you through this season, to have this emotional balance. And it's also bringing in the mental clarity. There are these new things moving through within your mind that Spirit is asking you to trust right now. The things you are perceiving, believe them, even if it hurts to perceive them. Even if it means leaving behind something and walking through this new portal. It's like this feeling is stemming here. Like, even as I'm giving this wonderful message, I'm still feeling the energy of the 5 of Cups for the collective. And it's like, not to dismiss these feelings, because your emotions and your feelings are so valid, babe. You are meant to feel this so deeply, and those emotions are what is moving you through this time, to bring you the mental clarity, to allow you to see what you need to see, because you're also allowing what you're seeing to bring forth emotions that are guiding you in this time. You are really letting your emotions lead you in this time. You're trusting what's coming into your mind as you are seeing what you are seeing. And you're allowing yourself to sit with those feelings, but you're trusting it because you're trusting that the feeling is valid for you. And the feelings that led you to this mental clarity is what is meant to bring you into this new cycle, babe. I just got this really big rush of energy, and it feels like there's this release. I'm feeling very floaty, and I'm feeling like these tingles all throughout my body, like just like this very cool, light feeling. And so it feels like for some of you, you are able to release what you needed to release within this message of just what has been given so far. And I love that for you, because you deserve that peace. You deserve to feel at ease, even though it doesn't feel easy. Okay, two things can exist at once. Dual experiences, dual emotions, they can exist at once, my love. You can feel both grief and joy for this new cycle. Okay, Spirit is offering you. It feels like you put your hand out. It feels like you are in this space of unknowing, and you put your hand out, and Spirit placed the key in your hand, this pentacle in your hand, to take you through this journey, to take you on this new path. And it's like, yeah, no, you don't know what's on the other side. But everything that you hold within you is everything that you need to be successful on that journey, because you are powerful within your mind, and there's been this energy of the collective being seen in a new way, and it's, you are going to be seen in new ways on this journey. But for me, this really feels like that validation that you have it all. You have everything you need to be successful within this journey, because you're in this space of wisdom and knowledge. And it feels like you're being looked up to at this time. Even again, it's like you may not perceive that everything is in order. There may even be others that won't perceive things as being in order. Wow. As I'm speaking, Spirit is giving real-time validation. I feel like I'm blushing from just the joy. But this is literally you perceiving things from a higher perspective now, babe. And this is what I actually channeled earlier. Let me see. Oh, giving self permission from a higher consciousness, from a different perspective. And you're observing the impacts of yourself within your mind. Like, you're able to observe the impact of other people, places, and things that you may be. Oh, I just got this huge wave. Everything's going to be okay, my love. Everything is going to be okay. You are trusting yourself. Trust your heart space. Trust your mind. Trust your intuition. This is, you are seeing things from a different perspective, and you are observing the impacts of things on an emotional and mental level, and you're allowing yourself to ask yourself and be inquisitive within yourself, right? Is this healthy for me? Does this still make me feel good? And I'm just looking down, reading the channeled journal prompts that I will also go down this rabbit hole with you guys on, because we're in this shit together, babe. Let me go back. Is things to have perspective on in this time, when you're thinking about and you're perceiving how this person impacts me, how this situation impacts me, how this place impacts me. Is this healthy for me? Does this still make me feel good? What no longer feels good? How can I move away from what is no longer in alignment? And as I was channeling those journal prompts, I had my sage lit, and I had unwound this bundle so that I can pull the leaves individually. And so I had the string sitting on the side here. And as I lit the leaf, there was one singular leaf that I pulled from here, and I lit that. And that ignited all the strings that were sitting here. And it felt like it felt like validation that through this eclipse season right now, my love. You've gone through the energy of releasing energetic ties. You are allowing things to go rapidly at this time. The Knight of Wands. It's like it's going fast. You're releasing these things fast because of how you're perceiving them. It's like once you see it, you can and see it, and you have to move forward on that. And the Knight of Wands, the fire energy, it just validates the current time that we're in through this eclipse in Leo. And we're going to have the, what is it, the solar eclipse, right? I may have got that wrong. On August 27th, which is your girl's birth date. Okay. That is my solar return happening on this eclipse. Like, oh my gosh. You guys, the things I have been going through. It's why I had to take some time. I had to recalibrate and integrate. And it feels like the collective is has very much been doing that same thing. Wow. The letting go. The purging, the releasing, the letting the old foundations of your mind crumble. And you don't give a fuck who perceives anything from this. It's like you're letting this crumble happen in a full display, and you don't care who sees it, and you don't care how they feel about it, because you're in this space of knowing that you're doing this for you. And the people that are going to feel hurt by this are the people that are not meant to come with you. It feels like those are the people falling away from the tower. It's like you are the tower, the foundation is crumbling, and what is going is leaving from your tower. Your tower may feel like it's on fire from the inside, but it's exactly where it needs to be. Hold firm on those boundaries. You are in this new cycle, babe. It's like you are in this full completion. We are in the completion phase as we move within the second half of this eclipse. We're coming into completion on many things, and Spirit is just reminding you that you're not alone on this journey. You're being backed on this journey. You are exactly where you're meant to be in this time. You have everything you need. Even while you're purging and releasing, Spirit is reminding you that you have everything you need to be successful in this time, even if the perception isn't that from the exterior. Because you know that what is going needs to go, and you're just in this space of standing on business. Quite literally, in every sense. In every sense, you are in this space of standing firm on business. And you are taking reins of your own motherfucking empire. And you're allowing yourself to set on fire what needs to be set on fire. It's like, sure, you may be perceived as the villain in this time, and you know what? Let them. It's like this energy of just let them think and feel how they need to feel, because everything you're doing is with a pure heart and with good intentions. Wow, boundaries. This is with the Emperor and the boundaries card coming out. Dividing line. You're cutting the cords, and you're standing firm on your energetic boundaries. You are no longer going to be put in a box, babe. You are no longer going to be trapped within somebody else's shit. You can see that you are the bloom within this box. The light and the life and the power has always existed, and you are releasing what has trapped your magic and hidden your magic from the world. You are literally letting it go. I don't know why I said it like that. The 34 too, that equals the number 7. Earlier at the end of my channel today, I channeled and crossed out 7 years of, and then I crossed that out because I don't know. And then I wrote, I don't know why I'm writing this. I didn't. And it feels like I'm getting the validation within that message now, because the 34 equals the number 7. And so this may be something you've been healing through for the past 7 years, if not longer. Thank you, Spirit. Peace and release. Yes, babe. Through this time, wow. This is the number 8 card. The peace, tranquility, and acceptance. This is so validating within this space and time that we are currently sitting in. We just had the 8/8 portal at the beginning of the month. Then we went into eclipse season, and it feels like you're setting boundaries to find and be within your peace. And it feels like the collective has still very much been within their hermit, being alone to seek internal peace and to find that acceptance within self. It's like you are finding the tranquility through the storm. And I live in Las Vegas. We just had some crazy monsoons. And so we had the monsoons literally through the eclipse. So the validation on the validation for me. Release, setting oneself free. If this is not absolute full validation, babe, the 28 card, that equals the number 10, completion. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And on both these cards, they are without clothing. And I just heard go run through the forest with us. We just run through the forest naked. Oh, how I wish. Look, if I say I'm going to the mountains, I need to go alone to do that, okay? But there's this connecting so deeply to self and to spirit and nature. It's like, and it's almost like without clothes is also a metaphor. Like for me, as someone who enjoys being clothesless, that's how I resonate right with that immediately. But what I'm hearing is it's also energetic. It's a bearing yourself and being bare. It's like you are stripping away all the layers. We've been in the process of removing all of these masks of performance of who we've needed to be. And now we're stripping away all the parts that we have been in survival mode, that we have been performing in. And now we are showing up bare and vulnerable. And we're in this space of receiving from a very safe space, from a higher consciousness. It's all happening for you. It's all happening for you. Okay? The boundaries are going to be very important in this time. In order to maintain this peace, boundaries. Oops, sorry. Boundary. I'm apologizing to my microphone. I'm also apologizing because I don't know if that gave a weird audio. But boundaries are huge. Boundaries, peace, release. It's that reminder that there is peace within the release. And it again, it's like you, my love, you are coming out of this space of being trapped in somebody else's bullshit for so long. But it feels like it's not just like one specific person, right? It's a whole energy space. It's a whole way of being. It's a whole way of showing up. It's a whole way of doing something. You are no longer resonating within so much of your old self that this rebirth, this calibration, this integration feels so deep within the soul. So deep. And it's because, my love, you've been healing through some really big shit for a really long time. And it feels like you've just gotten to the point of loving yourself so deeply on your journey that you have to move in alignment with yourself now, because you are no longer going to do yourself a disservice by not. And I'm so fucking proud of you, because it's hard. The journey that you're on, if this resonates with you, the journey that you've been on to get here has been monumental. The things you have overcome and survived and survived and survived have been monumental. They are things that you don't talk about, babe. And I feel that emotional depth within this. And the people and the places and the things and the parts of you that you are now releasing, it's okay that there feels like there's a soul tie to that. That is your human self remembering things from things and parts of you that used to resonate with you. And it is okay that it feels challenging, but you know what? I see that you're doing it bit by bit. You're bearing your most authentic self. Bit by bit, you're becoming more comfortable within your magic. Bit by bit, you're seeing how powerful you are. Bit by bit, you are understanding that you have always been the magic in the room. That you were always the ethereal that you've sought. That you are so right to be in your whimsy, because that is where the inner child gets to thrive. And it feels like the inner child has been longing to be longed for and seen your whole life. And now you're giving yourself and your inner child permission to do that. You never needed anybody else's permission. Okay? We're going to go back to that. You never needed anybody else's permission to leave, to grow, to heal. You, my love, are done carrying the baggage of what was never yours. Okay? I love you so deeply. I'm so proud of you. Please continue to give yourself love, hydration, enriching foods. Please be mindful of the energy you are inserting your energy around right now. It is okay that you need to take time for you. My ear is popping again as validation. It is okay that you may not have a lot of energy for other people. That's okay. We honor sacred pauses here, and we honor the need to go recluse, to integrate, and to come out of that chrysalis renewed in all of your magic and power. So continue doing exactly what you're doing. You are in alignment, even if it is not being perceived as that, and you already know that. Let people feel how they need to feel. Let people think how they need to think. Let people say what they need to say. You know your truth. You know who you are. You know who has been moving inauthentically and slithery. I don't know why I did it like that when I meant to hiss. I don't know. Okay. You know. You cannot unsee the things you have seen through your immense clarity that this eclipse has brought you, and it's okay that it hurts at first. You are a human being with real emotions, and it's what makes you so beautifully powerful and magnetic, and you deserve to be seen for that. So allow yourself to be when you are ready, okay? Continue to show up for yourself in every single way that you need to, okay? Consistency within this energy is key. Confidently repeating the patterns, and what I just heard, confidently repeating the patterns that feel good to you, which means undoing the patterns that no longer feel good to you. This collective has been experiencing new routines, okay? And it feels really good, yeah? It feels good to lean into the new. It feels good to feel consistency within a new space. And it feels like that consistency is you simply, and I'm not even going to, you know what? I'm going to redact simply. It is you showing up for yourself. And the reason why I say that is because it's not always simple, okay? It's hard. You're doing the hard shit, and we are rising together. I love you so much. I would really love it if you could like, share, and or subscribe if any of this resonated. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I love you so deeply, and I'm sending you big, big hugs. I love you, you beautiful divine being. Be well.